Hey, everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision, and we bring you back inside the men's soccer team with Coach David Korn. And first off, David, 3 games, 3 shutouts, 3 victories. Unbelievable stretch for the men's soccer team.
Yeah, we're obviously pleased. I mean, defending was something I think that has been a strength of the program in the past. I think early in the year was something we had to improve at. So to see the growth of the guys and for them to put it together in an important stretch for us. I mean, if we get a shutout, we give ourselves a chance to win, and that's obviously means our goalkeepers played well, but even the guys in front of them did a great job.
Let's talk about Christian, Defensive Player of the Week in the GLVC. The 3rd time he's won the honor. And once he's not, you're not seeing saves on the sheet for him, so to say, but you're seeing him really controlling what's going on in the back and really doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, he's really improved his communication, and especially as we talk with Coach Graham since his freshman year. I think he's managed the games themselves throughout the course of the season better and better, and he was called on making a few saves this week, and that's his job, and he did it really, really well.
The PK stop towards the end on Friday, and then a shot from point-blank range on Tuesday against McKendree. I mean, just 2 fantastic, examples of what he's been able to do, especially getting more comfortable coming up off the line and making those kind of stops.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented kid, and you've seen definitely his confidence grow, and I think that feeds off a lot and rubs off on our guys. So it's been good to see him continue to play well and progress, and I think that's even spurred on the defensive effort of the team in general.
Let's talk about the guys in the back, too, and we would be remiss. I don't think it's just the goalkeeper that gets the responsibility for these shutouts. Let's talk about, guys in the back that have just done a fantastic job. Billy Steinmack leading the way. Andrew Russell coming in and really filling in and doing a great job for Henry Wind. And then you've got Colby Gum that's helping out back there. Talk a little bit about those guys.
Yeah, those guys have done a great job. And you're right. I mean, it is definitely a team concept, something that, especially with the way that we want to press, starts with our forwards and our wide midfielders and our attacking line. But, the performance, I would say, in general of our defenders has continued to get better and better. Billy and Colby have played the bulk of the minutes for us at outside back. They both offer us something going forward. But we talk about, the importance of being a defender is continuing to keep clean sheets. So I think their 1v1 defending's improved, and they've defended crosses and in the box very well. At center back, you're right, Andrew Russell has come in and out of the lineup for us. We've had, a couple of injuries to that position. And whether it's in the game, whether it's starting the next game, he has prepared himself right, and he's stepped in and done a great job, which we saw this spring he can. And, to have Eric Schaefer back there, which I think gives us someone who's very calm on the ball, and he's provided his own sense of leadership and understanding of the game, and that group of guys has done really, really well.
The thing that really struck me on Tuesday in the 4-0 win over McKendree. McKendree sunk 11 back, and gave us a look that we haven't seen all year long, and put 4 goals up against a formation, against some different things that we haven't seen. That's a lot of credit to the guys up front.
It is, and that was something we talked about going into the game, was being patient. I think, for instance, on Sunday's game against Lewis, it took us a little bit of time to break them down. And so we knew McKendree was going to be very, very organized, and we're going to do a good job of making it difficult for us to attack. And to come away with 4 goals, I think speaks volumes to our build-up play, to the chances we created, and to just the unselfishness of guys to combine and move for each other. And we definitely have some talented guys up the field, and that showed.
Absolutely, and I don't want to get too much into this because we still got some games left, but 8 wins, most wins for the men's team in the Division II era. That's got to mean an awful lot for you, and especially this senior group, because this senior group was here when we only had 1 or 2 wins their freshman year.
Yeah, those guys have definitely paved the way, and they've been here through some transition, and I give them a ton of credit because their buy-in, how much they care for Maryville, how well they've done at helping our young players get acclimated into the team, I think has allowed us to have a good deal of success this year. We're obviously pleased to continue to earn some different accolades, whether that's national recognition a couple weeks ago, or the number of wins we've put forth this season, or could be our current defensive performance. Those things are all really, really important. So I think we want to take a second to pause and appreciate that, but also to kind of think about what's allowed us to get to this point. And a lot of it's been the hard work of our players and our preparation. we've got a talented bunch, and now it's about how do they continue to prepare so that we can, reach our goals by the end of the season.
St. Joe's UIndy this weekend, Rensselaer on Friday, and then a big matchup when you look at the bottom part of the GLVC standings for those transition spots between 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're right in the mix, and UIndy is right there with us.
They are, and obviously Friday's game is going to be really important for us getting points and continuing to put ourselves in a good position, not only to make the playoffs, but also to make sure that we do our best to improve in the seedings, as you're saying. And if we can take care of business on Friday, then it makes it an even bigger matchup come Sunday against, I think one of the strongest coaches in the league, and Coach Higgins, and, very good UIndy team. And for us, it'll be a good challenge to go on the road in those two environments because they're going to be different surfaces, different settings, and they're both going to be very challenging.
Outstanding stuff, David. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
David Korn with us here. This week, the team plays up in Rensselaer at St. Joseph's College on Friday night. That's a 7:30 start. And then on Sunday, they'll travel down to Indianapolis. Just a reminder, it'll be a 2:30 Eastern Standard Time start, so it'll be 1:30 back here in St. Louis. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.
Go Saints.